What's good, everybody? What's going on, man? It's Stephen Qualls II, aka Mr. Qualified. It's your boy. And we're back with another episode of the Wright Quality Podcast. Co-hosts, friends, introduce yourself with the correct names. Just wanna put that out there. Correct names this time. All right.
What was it last episode for Emilio?
I think he just went with Miguel, but he
Oh,
cannot go with Miguel today. He has to go with Emilio today.
All correct names. All right. Well, I guess I'll start. Emilio by default, if my host so graciously names me so. Uh post Monday League, Midnight League. We'll discuss later. In brief, not a lot to talk about.
Ashley Wright the first.
Yes, gangers. But we have a lot to talk about this episode, and we will start with the WNBA draft. Yeah, it's probably been a few days since it happened when y'all are seeing this, but yeah, we've been talking about how the shift in women's basketball is happening, and people are saying that this is probably one of them draft classes. I think they said this might be the best draft class since 2013. I think that was Griner, Diggins, and Deladon, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, y'all agree with that before we get into the picks? Do y'all think this is the next best one since then?
Yeah, because from top to bottom, you have very capable players. So I would certainly say so.
Yeah. And I think what you're talking star power,
Yeah.
like Caitlin Clark, like with that draft pick alone, carries a lot of weight. So, and then you still have names all the way through there too. So yeah, let's dig into it.
Yeah, no, this first round is pretty crazy. But we all know Caitlin Clark went to the Indiana Fever. She teams with Aaliyah Boston. I mean, Aaliyah Boston is only this is her third season, or this is her second season?
Second. This will be her second coming up. Last season was her rookie season.
Okay, that's what I thought. So still very young, but obviously a lot of really good talent there. I know Indiana going to be on national TV a lot, so I guess we're going to get a lot of opportunities to see how this season goes for them. But no surprises there, of course. But any thoughts on, I guess, Caitlin's transition to the league? What do we feel like her immediate impact will be?
Definitely shooting, just based on how the Fever are built currently. So I do think that she'll bring a perimeter attack that they haven't been able to see. They have a slasher in Alyssa Smith, obviously a post presence in Aaliyah Boston, but I think she adds another phase or a level to their game that they haven't been able to have much success in. So she'll be very impactful, obviously, not only based off of the caliber player that she is, but also what she can bring to a team.
Gil, anything to add?
I want to see what that first game against Diane Taurasi looks like. Based off talk alone, like I'm very interested to see like what the level of physicality like has to offer Caitlin, because now I think like they said, all eyes on her now. So I feel like it's a la LeVar Ball talking up Lonzo, getting him ready to get lambasted by NBA prospects. I feel like a lot of talk has been had with Caitlin. Even like all this stuff.
Lambasted is crazy.
Word of the day: educate yourselves.
Back to the draft picks. Number 2, Cameron Brink goes to the Sparks. Excitement about this? Thoughts on this pick? Thoughts on Brink's transition into the league as well, as a big, more specifically?
Love it. They have a history of building great bigs. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, now Cameron Brink, who has a similar game, I would say, to Lisa, not comparing her to the greatness that is Lisa, but obviously with her blocking ability and the presence that she has at 6'4", that's huge for a team that's in a rebuilding stage. So defensively, I feel like they can keep up with a lot of teams. They have Lexi Brown out there still that's manning the guard spot. So I do feel like Cameron Brink can enjoy success out there in LA, and I love it for the Sparks.
What do you think about Cardoso 3?
Oh, the bank? Oh, what do I think about her going to the sky?
Yeah, with Angel at that. If we're
With
gonna
Angel,
skip picks,
yeah.
like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't want to call it weird, but I see that Angel has been training, I guess, to kind of stretch out her game. And if she can successfully do that, then I think it's amazing. I would say like chef's kiss. But I think that all leans on whether or not Angel is successful at stretching her game because they both can't clog the post. And right now, where both of their games stand, that's what it would look like in Chicago. I don't see a lot of spacing going on.
I think Angel can. Like, I don't want to be sold on, Mellow-esque highlights, in the gym. Ben Simmons is the perennial best three-point shooter that I've ever seen in, off-season highlights, but I think she could do that for them. It looks like, she's wanting to be the great player that she is, and like if she is dedicated to doing it and preserving her body throughout her career and also, aiding, Cardoso and giving her the space that she needs to operate down low, I think, all parties win. Like she's going to only like get better at it. It's her rookie year. Like if she doesn't have the highest clip, at least she is like setting herself up for success in the future. So, I see it working out. And then the bully ball is never going to go away. Like if anything, it's only going to help her be a bit more finesse and maybe have, more touch than she already has. So, I think I see this working out for them. And if anything, they're only going to dominate boards on a night-to-night basis, and that does win games.
Was Cordoso expected to be that high? Was she projected to be the third pick? I feel like she was projected to be a little bit lower. So the
I
third
think she
pick.
was ranked fourth, but I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. But it's still surprising that Chicago went with two bigs.
I would say so.
Okay. I don't know what their
But
roster looked like beforehand, so I'm not sure how this specifically changes the team dynamic. But just with the two talents, I do think it's an interesting mesh.
yeah, and to throw some more interest out there, Chicago traded up one spot with the Minnesota Lynx to be in the seventh position. Initially, Angel was projected to go to Minnesota, but this guy got in front. So
Interesting. I don't know much about their game, unfortunately, because I haven't seen much of it, but don't want to skip over them. So Rakia Jackson, they don't have is this the Sparks too? Yes. And
yes,
then I think JC
Yep.
Sheldon to the Wings.
yep.
Sorry, going off the symbols, not the words.
no, because they do
Awesome.
not have the teams that are there.
They
Like,
I'm on ESPN, so they have the
yeah, they have the
logo.
symbol, but like they have like where they're from, where they came from. It's like, yeah,
Yes.
Leah came from France. UConn, Leah Edwards went to UConn. Shit, that's obviously Washington because they have that
Right.
goofy jester red and blue. Like, I get it, by association, I know, but it's still so whack. Please rebrand in the WNBA too.
Yes, they're making us do the research. So I take the challenge, but
You're doing well.
it would be a bit helpful. But yes, if y'all have seen their games and can speak to them, please do. Like I said, don't want to skip over them, but they were drafted at 4 and 5. So obviously got to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, Rakia Jackson out of Tennessee, really good all around game, like a pure scorer. Probably the second best offensive player in this draft behind Alyssa Peely, who did get drafted to Minnesota. But Rakia Jackson can slash, she could shoot, she brings the ball up the floor, she has a lot of strength. So good things coming to LA in her as well. Then fifth, JC Sheldon, just another player that can play from beyond the arc. She brings a lot of shooting. Where did she get drafted again? One more time.
The Wings.
Oh, the Wings.
Oh, the Wings. Yeah. She brings a lot of shooting to them. And I'm excited about that because her and Enrique can be very, very scary. They could put a lot of points up together. So, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Shout out to Enrique for sure. Okay, so yeah, Alyssa Peely, she went to the Lynx. I feel like I'm gonna butcher this name. Carla Leite?
Yeah, French.
Leite?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, French. I don't know how y'all pronounce it. I apologize. Damn, it's another French name right after.
Layla Lacan.
Yeah, yes, Layla Lacan. Oh, Miguel, so you seen her play? You seen her hoop?
No, I barely know the boys. I barely know. Like not like, no disrespect to anyone in this draft class or the guys. Like, it's like, I know Rob Dillingham, I
Right.
know Caitlin Clark, uh, top prospects. Other than that, yeah, cool
Yeah.
names. There's some dope names. There's some W
There's
names.
some
Angel
dope
Reese
names.
is definitely a
Talk
W
about
player.
these jerseys gonna be fire.
Wait, is there controversy with the women's USA jerseys?
For track, yes. Because
Oh,
they're
I
like
didn't hear
the
about that.
one piece, and they're like, you cannot jump in this. So,
Oh, ow. Yeah. Nope.
Interesting.
yeah. It's like a bodysuit.
Why?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no. We'll get there. We'll get there at a different point. But anyways, shouts out the draft. Not
Yeah.
to put a cap on it. I'm not trying to sound like we're done. Is there any other
I mean, that's probably the names people would know anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Another
But still-
name to
Yeah, go
remember
ahead.
is Markeisha, who went to the Lynx. That'll be very
Ole
good.
Miss.
Yes.
Ooh, wait. Okay, wait. Niadu Pooch. I think that's
Oh,
what we're gonna pronounce
Australian. Yeah.
it. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I saw a name. Was like, we gotta pronounce it. We gotta represent all the way down to Australia. Going to a team with an A in the symbol.
Atlanta Dream.
Atlanta Dream. Shouts out. No, yeah. Oh, this is about to be.
You're stupid.
We're all about to learn something this year.
Hey, no, I'm telling you, you are.
excited.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm tapped in. Hey, I think I might do fantasy for WNBA. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
hey, let's pigeonhole the market.
Hey, let's.
Not saying we're early buyers or we've been here for a minute,
Hey.
but let's
Just
put our
saying.
real estate in now. I'm trying to be at games. Let's give Milwaukee a team ASAP.
Hey, ASAP.
Nice.
Listen,
Come on
it
now.
happened. We have the market for it, albeit we can't get all star game.
Bring Enrique home.
Facts. Bring Enrique home. Yeah, but no, okay, no, in all seriousness, the playoffs are somewhat set, at least through the play-in. But man, what a crazy last day of the regular season that was. Turn on my camera. Suppose.
Shout out Anthony Edwards.
Definitely shout out Anthony Edwards. Why though? Wait, what did Ant do that was specific? Oh, you're an idiot. I just realized why you shouted him out.
I want to know. I'm not privy.
Gail, you want?
Y'all are so silly. What happened?
No,
I'm done. I fold. They got me.
You bought the shoes?
And
No,
Ant didn't average 26 points.
Oh, we did have this conversation.
Calculated every point. All he has to do is score one more point in the last game. He scored 13. 2,053 points. For a total average of 25.98. He scores 14, a flat 26 a game.
That sucks.
Yes.
What?
You deserve to be on bad beats.
From a cool 750, LaMelo's a DNP. That's fine. Give me my 300. You're telling me you missed by a singular point? I'm throwing all of it into a 6-man tomorrow. To hell with it. To hell with it. Screw that petty little $30 they gave me back. It's gone. And then it's all deleted. This is for all the kids. Don't gamble. We did our part.
Please.
We did our part
absolutely.
for when we get our gambling affiliate sponsor in the future. Here's the real. Don't do it.
It's bad.
Go
No.
on. Playoff picture.
Yes, playoff picture. The play-in. All right, we can get to the nitty gritty now. That's what time it is. It's that type of time. But back to the East. 3-6. Bucks, Pacers.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
I'll start. I'll keep it short. I won't give the Homer synopsis. Long story short, Giannis's health is paramount. Do I think that the Bucks could win this series without Giannis? I don't think it's far-fetched. I think it's possible. Will it happen? It's a completely different question. That being said, I have Bucks in 7.
7. Sorry.
Yeah. Think it's gonna go 7. Based off of how we look, I think it's going 7. Because
Stephen
I don't think we're
falls to
stopping it.
second.
I don't think we're stopping that off. I would love for it to be shorter. I would love for it to be shorter. Trust me. We can wrap it up in 6. Hell, would love for us to wrap it up in 5, but that don't seem realistic. But 6 would be great. I see us tricking off a game. I see us not taking care of business at home one game. Like, it's home advantage will like serve us good in the end if it's a game 7, but I do think it gets there based on all factors. Also considering Giannis either may not play all the
That game
games or
one.
may not be 100%.
I feel like you're speaking from a place of hurt because
Place of acceptance.
of what you've seen. I don't know. I would be genuinely shocked if this goes 7. Now, I can see you guys being pushed to the brink, but I think the brink is 6.
Yeah.
I hope.
I do.
I hope.
I think I see Bucks in 6 too. It's the mantra. Granted, if Giannis doesn't play that game 1, that could be one of the home games that we drop. But from there, I think we clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
But if there was a team that tested us most this year, was the Pacers. Matchup wise, it just didn't really work for us. But I feel like we haven't really seen them with Pascal, so that could benefit us matchup wise. Never know. So, got to see.
We do got to see. I mean, if we find our rhythm, then yes, I feel comfortable saying 6. I just haven't seen that rhythm in the last month. So it's hard to tell. And with Giannis not being 100%, I'm assuming he's not really doing on-court activities yet either. I'm just thinking about continuity. I'm just thinking about flow. May take a while to get that, even if he does come back in the series. So I think that's the only reason the push might extend past 6. It really depends on where he's at. If he plays game 1 and looks fine or like 85% of himself, then yeah, it should be 6. But I mean, I guess I do feel a little bit better about that than being in the 2 seed, not gonna lie. If they tanked, still shameful. But nonetheless, it is what it is.
We could have really tanked with no Giannis the last few games.
True.
You know,
Really dropped if we don't beat Orlando the first time. Well, the way the Cavs was playing, who knows? They tanked and went to 4th.
Man.
And they get Orlando, which I guess I get their logic, but also that's rolling the dice.
yeah.
Granted, Orlando does not have. I mean, the roster is very young, doesn't have playoff experience. Cleveland at least has that, and Cleveland probably. Well, I mean, not probably. Cleveland has the best player in the series, and Donovan Mitchell. But I don't know. I feel like that's a series that also should be Cavs in 6. Should be Cavs in 6. But maybe Paolo really arrives. I don't know. I'll still take the Cavs in the series. If I had to give a final answer, I get in the benefit of the doubt and say Cavs in 6. I would not be surprised if Orlando makes it a more interesting series, though.
I second that.
Yeah.
Not a retweet.
I can see Cavs in 7.
I could too. I could see it going 7. I could. And they get the home court, so works in their favor. But yeah, they're gonna have to work to get out that first round series. Like we said, I think Boston wins that first round series regardless. Whether it's I don't think my feelings change whether it's Knicks Philly or Knicks Miami, to be honest. My feelings don't change if it is Philly Boston, even though I do think that would be relatively interesting if Embiid is still playing like he's been playing, but and he actually shows up in the playoffs. But I think the Knicks get out the first round regardless. The way I think Brunson's been that good. I think their team has the continuity that they haven't necessarily had. I think it started last year, but even with Randall out, I think they have a lot of good pieces that get them out the first round, regardless of opponent. It'll probably be both of those series are going to be dogfights for the Knicks, but both series might even go 7, depending on if we get the heat that everybody expects to get in the playoffs. But I think that Philly series could go 7 too, because they don't have an answer for Embiid, so that
Yeah.
alone is gonna make it interesting. But I don't know. I still think the Knicks get out.
I think if it's Philly wins in 7. If it's the Heat, Knicks win in 6. If it's the Bulls or Hawks, sweep.
Well, it wouldn't be the Bulls or Hawks to get 7.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, then never mind. Neither.
So
And
Philly in 7 or Knicks in 6 if it's the Heat.
Mhm.
We'll see it. I see both. So who you got second round then? More than likely.
So that means, how does this work?
So
Well,
now-
1-8 plays 1-8 plays 4-5, 2-7 plays 3-6.
So I would have the Heat beating the Cavs.
How are you get? Oh, right. So if the Heat are 8, you have the Heat beating the Celtics, and then you have the Heat playing the Cavs and beating the Cavs in the semifinals.
Yes.
Oh, so you've got the Heat going to the conference finals.
Until they don't.
Until they don't.
They could be the deadest team. They could be the 10 seed. And they would didn't they yeah. Until I see otherwise. Jimmy Butler is gonna up on his PEDs and he's just about to bust through the East. I don't know what it is.
Such
I don't know what it
accusations.
is. We're just slipping in those coffees. Big head coffee, whatever. What does he do?
PEDs in the coffee is crazy.
Something that Michael Jordan special juice. Yeah, that's my hot take for the day. That's my gaspable moment. Heat are making it to the conference finals. How? Ask them.
Ask them. Ask Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, ask Pat Riley what voodoo he's gonna pull out. I saw what he did to get that job in winning time.
Gail, if I'm hearing this correctly, you have Heat Bucks in the conference finals?
And Bucks by a thin margin. Thinnest of margins.
You think
like game 7. I think it goes
the Bucks
7.
you think the Bucks can beat the Knicks in a 7-game series? Based off what we see.
What did Kodak say? Yeah, I hope so.
Champagne.
Listen.
Please. I mean, Jalen's been on a tear. The lads, I literally was at that Bucks Knicks game when they tore us up. So, by NBA logic, we have the chip on our shoulder. So, therefore, we are the underdog. Bucks in 7. Somehow. Dante DiVincenzo will have nearly 40 in one game, and I will want to rip my head off. I'll be saying we gotta trade, dump, cut, something. But by game 7, I will be saying, Doc led us to a place where I didn't think that this team could make it. Can he lead us through?
Putting a lot of faith in Glenn. You putting a lot of faith in Glenn.
He's a doctor for a reason.
Okay.
He assessed the situation. He said there's trauma.
He coached Leon Poe after all.
He coached Leon Poe to a chip. If there's any one man that can help us.
To the West. Because
that means we're going to get crucial Thanasis minutes on JT. If Bud put Thanasis on KD for a time to win a finals, who's to say that crucial Thanasis on JB minutes won't be crucial?
And you know what? Thanasis at some point can probably guard. Are you saying JB as in Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
Yeah. Until Jaylen shows me otherwise. And I want to be a fan. I really want to be a fan. But Jaylen Brown, I am speaking to you. Until you show me otherwise, I cannot ride with you. I can't. And I'm rooting for you. But I just...
We were all rooting for you.
We were rooting for you. No, seriously. Jaylen Brown, I'm rooting for you. I've just been disappointed so many times. And
It
until
says
I feel like the Nassas can stay in front of Jaylen Brown.
Oh Jesus, my
quick
hot
feet,
takes.
active hands.
Yep,
He'll take a charge.
he sure
Well,
will.
they'll harm him.
Piping hot takes.
A game-changing charge
He's gonna get
in
up
7.
just like that. Just like you could cut that face one time, and 1 or 3 of those will be at the NASA's face.
That impression is probably better than the one you made of Draymond on the sideline when you said it looked like he was about to bark. Oh man.
Forgot about that one. Forgot about that one. That man was
Hey, that was crazy. No, that was crazy.
One solid one. He's good for at least one.
Oh, bro, y'all are stupid. Okay.
What's the over under on towel pumps?
Dude.
15.
That's high, but you
The
might
Nassas
not
be
be wrong.
turned. And then in a playoff game, please.
I'm gonna be watching.
Oh my goodness. I can't stand y'all. Anyway, to the West, 3-6 matchup. Wolves and Suns. Gail.
Oh no.
How you feeling about your boy?
I got no faith in him. I got zero faith in Anthony Edwards. This is the first time I've said it all year. He's average, I know, because I bet on him for a season. It's like 15 a game against the Suns. I don't know what it is. Last game of the season is who he played to. I don't know. I don't know what happens to him when he goes down to Phoenix. The clubs, I've seen the clubs. I've seen DJB flow out there doing his thing. Get it? I don't know. That's my shouts out. That's blood right there. What happens down in Arizona to this man? What happens when Bradley Beal touches the court with this man? Is it like kryptonite? Like they got into a shoving match last game, and he's focused on everything but scoring. 14 points in the last game. 14.
Big Beal got that Lou in him. He ain't scared.
Yeah, I don't know. Until Anthony Jebediah Edwards shows me that he can put up more than 20 a game against the Phoenix Suns. This was the worst thing I could have seen.
If I look him up and his middle name is Jebediah.
His middle name is not Jebediah.
Until I see otherwise, his middle name is Anthony Jebediah Edwards. I love
Anthony Edwards. Look, Anthony Edwards look like his middle name is Ramon.
Raymond. If I granted, I shouts out Anthony Edwards. I'm just hurt. He is still one of the best players that has touched this league this year. I'm gonna be his Skip Bayless right now. Show me something. Show me the guy who's done who Jamal Crawford would consider, no credentials, no nada, have incredible words to say about this because I know ball. Please show me something in Phoenix. Please. Don't be the Minnesota Timberwolves of old. Don't self-destruct right now. Please, don't let it happen. I don't want to go back on this pod and be like, yep, the Suns made it. Please. I don't want to do it. I want to praise. I want to praise the young man from Atlanta that's changing the game. But I think I have the Suns winning this in 5.
Jesus. 5? A gentleman's sweep?
If Anthony Edwards can't average 15 points against this team, I see no future where they beat them. Hopefully it was just them coasting. Like I said, I'm being Skip Bayless. He's going to hear this podcast.
How many of those games were without Carl?
I don't know. But I don't know if that matters either.
Whoa.
So
they had Carl the other night.
So
he just returned a week ago?
Yeah, about a week ago. Yes.
Not even crying.
Throw my headband up in the air.
And with that,
I don't think that the T-Wolves will self-destruct, right? But I do think it would take an amazing series from Ant. I mean, Ant would have to be
He'd have to average 20.
Mo-
That's an amazing
and
series for him.
and would have to and would have to average and at 28 for real. Like that's what he got
20,
to do.
26 even.
Right. Gail, you got to get over this.
Like I said, he's gonna hear me this pod. Like, who the hell?
But honestly, for Cat to, I don't think Cat can be the second scorer that the Wolves would need to keep up with Phoenix. I think Phoenix is they've started to figure out whatever it is they doing over there, and
Like,
Does he need Cat or can Nasri do it?
now we talking because
what
I
I'm
do
saying.
believe that Nas Reed could do it. But enough to get them out of that series.
It feels like a bad trending up, trending down period. Like at
Yeah,
the very wrong time. Like the barking came at the very wrong time. It's the last game against a team that you're just about to see in the playoffs. Like, uh, granted, I just talked about how the opposite can happen. Now they might come in hungry, but I don't know. They're just longer in the tooth, which I think helps in this case. Once it gets to the playoffs, guys like KD, guys like Devin Booker, this is where that experience shines through. And all I've seen from the other guys is, squandered moments. 1 seed Utah, Gobert. Cat, crying for fouls in the last couple minutes of a game. Them taking horrendous shots in the last portion of a game, like just chucking against Memphis, throwing the series. Like the data is not screaming good things at me. My care for Minnesota comes out now. To all my Minnesota friends, what am I wrong?
so who has a better shot of getting out of the first round? Minnesota or OKC?
Minnesota.
You think
Yeah,
OKC screwed
Minnesota
either way?
does. If
I don't think
OKC,
they're screwed. I just think it's harder who was at that. Like if it's Golden State or LA, I think
Hell,
that
you
is.
just said Suns in 5.
I know. That's just to wake him up. There's no. That's my guy. That's my guy. I just tough love. Gotta make sure he's like, all right, I heard you. And then it will be Timberwolves in 6. But until then, until he hears me, Suns got it in 5.
Ashley, how you feeling?
yeah, I feel like the Wolves have an easier shot at getting out. I think they win the series though. Because I do think Cat can hold his own. I don't think he has to be the second leading scorer. I think Nas Reed, continues to play very well. I haven't seen him shy down from a battle this season. Um, so yeah, I think he still brings what he has been able to bring to the table the entire season. I think Cat steps it up because he needs to. He's one of those players that was on the list to prove something this postseason. And Rudy is Rudy. He'll clean the glass. So
Ooh. I don't have a reason not to root for at least the players on Phoenix. I'm not a KD hater, so I don't wish upon his downfall.
Mhm.
Um, would like to see him succeed, but I don't know. I think like y'all said last pod, honestly, I think this is about whether Anthony Edwards ascends right now or not. If he does, I think he can carry the Timberwolves out of this series. And in doing that, he would definitely kind of establish himself as like being very much here and one of the top players in the league like right now. Can't guarantee that, but I do think that is possible. But it's really hard to take a pick for me just because it's a lot of experience that Phoenix has, and I don't know if one team. I wouldn't say Phoenix has the upper hand, but I think if experience is the only thing I can go off of right now because we don't know what Anthony Edwards is going to do, then that would be the only reason I would be leaning toward Phoenix. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Wolves win this series. I do think they're capable. Yeah. So that's 3-6. 4-5. Mavs, Clippers. I think we talked about this last pod, but actually, you said Mavs in 6.
Mm-hmm. And I stand on that because Luca stand on business.
I don't know what version of the Clippers we're getting. Clearly, it doesn't seem that Kawhi is healthy, per usual, unfortunately.
Huh?
Mm.
What happened?
There's some swelling in his knee.
No,
His
it's
knee.
always. Why do they check for swelling when it's playoff time? Why don't they check for swelling any other time? It's always day one of the playoffs. It's swelling. Don't check it at all, or check it in February. This is every year. No, am I losing my mind?
You're not. But how much would a healthy Kawhi change your opinion on this series?
It wouldn't, but it'd make it closer. It wouldn't change it, but it'd be like, oh, in 7.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now I got Mavs in 5.
Jesus.
You know who I really, really, really like for Dallas, and it's just been such a game changer. PJ Washington.
I knew you were gonna say his
Really,
name.
he's been great.
Honorable plan for a check candidate. Side note, yeah, I think they just left the 2 players that have the most to prove in these playoffs. Or for you, one of them was off the list because like they haven't proved much, but it's like 2 players that have done the least in their playoff experience in Paul George and James Harden. And it's like the one dependable person on their team is now out. So it's like, you know, until they show me, NBA head, official podcaster that they have to listen to now, a la Jamal Crawford. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing them beating Luka in the series.
Ironically, I expect Westbrook to show up. I don't think
He will.
I don't think that changes the course of the series, but I do expect him to perform, I guess, or to, his presence will be felt in the series. I do feel that. But yeah, I still think Mavs are coming out of it, which means Mavs will see the winner of whoever OKC plays. So that could potentially be OKC. That could be the Lakers. Could be the Warriors, potentially. Who knows? Various options there. Are the Mavs going to the Western Conference Finals?
Juicy. They won't have to see Minnesota in that next round, right? Because you said it's the. Please
Correct.
help me. Again. Okay. The
I
one
don't
place.
know.
Oh, Mavs. Okay, see.
Yeah, I think that would be a very, very interesting series.
I think the Mavs could see the Western Conference Finals.
I think they could, because I'm not saying OKC is easy, but I think that they give a better matchup than if the Mavericks went to Minnesota.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
they
Yeah.
could see the conference finals.
The winner of that Minnesota Phoenix series has to see Denver.
Yeah.
I think Denver's coming out, regardless of who's there.
Yeah. A Mavs Nuggets Western Conference Finals would be sheesh. Yeah, that's gonna be box office.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be box office. Yeah.
Battle of the Euros.
Okay.
What? What? Is that offensive? Is that?
It's not offensive. It's just like, who would think that?
That's what it's like. Why say it? Like, anyway.
I mean, if Giannis made it 2 against one of them in the finals, boom. For half of the people that are watching that, it'd be that.
But like, I wouldn't think Battle of the Euros.
Right. Like that's just
If Giannis.
Well, it'd be a play on like Euros, like Greek food, and then fellow European.
Euro, yeah.
Couldn't say battle. Never mind. The other one.
chill out. Yeah, just chill out. Wherever you going, chill
It's
out.
a Philly Bucks Eastern Conference Finals, but we'll leave it there.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill, bro. You what you own, dog?
What?
Chill.
What would you name that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now I'm interested. Now I'm intrigued.
I can't say now because now it's just crazy. Now that the connotations are, it's taken to a whole nother.
What would you name that?
Well, the only possible answer. Whoa.
Battle of the what?
Hmm.
What are you implying, sir?
I'm
Are you trying to imply
asking.
something worse?
No, I'm
Further?
asking
Okay.
what you were going to say.
Well, if it was Battle of the Euros, Battle of the Africans. I mean, it's simple math. I mean, is that a crazy statement? I know what. Battle be a whole different. Yeah, I heard. Oof, no, yeah, nope. We'll end there.
Hey, I don't know what rabbit hole you going down right now.
Because when I said, "Are you implying worse?" We'll discuss off camera. We'll leave it. We will leave that.
You're going to get us banned.
I told you I was leaving it where I was. You were poking and prodding for what I call it for him and Embiid. That's where I'd call it. But before timeout. It's as far as I go. Battle of the Euros was as far as I was trying to go. Yeah, that's it. That's the acceptable level that we can make it. Here we are.
If I ask you who will be in this year's NBA Finals, who would you say? Who's representing each conference?
Ooh, this is hard. Mm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know Boston is on upset watch, but if they can get past the Heat, I would say that they're in the finals against it's either Boston versus Minnesota. I know. Or it's Boston versus Mavs. I think if the Mavs see Denver in a conference finals, Luka has another gear that we have not seen that I'm not going to be surprised that he kicks into in the conference finals alongside Kyrie.
Would love to see Kyrie in another conference final. I didn't know you were gonna go there, Ashley. That's juicy. Juicy.
Mm. I'm gonna be honest.
Gil?
I think that Mavericks backcourt is scarier than a lot of people are giving them credit for.
Indeed.
Especially in the playoffs.
So the power of the tongue is very powerful. It's very powerful. So I have to be careful when I say this. The AI is booting up. and the storyline is getting cooked. Oh my God, if it's a repeat, I'm going to break something. So a repeat, but I will say, I do hope and I do think that it could be Bucks Nuggets. But oh my God, if a inverse happens of last year where Boston squanders against the Heat round one and it gets to the Western Conference Finals and we don't find a way to put them away, I will scream into a void. I will scream for both us Boston fans and both us Milwaukee fans, because if I have to tune in to a Heat Nuggets shellacking another year, I'm fully watching the W throughout that entire series. I will tune in to any and every game, full joy that I have transferred my allegiances to the W and that I will never have to watch an NBA game in my life for the rest of eternity. Because if we get to that point, it's the deal is done. Dame is going straight to Miami if we end up losing that series. First flight.
Hey, I heard Giannis might be going with him if we lose.
Yeah, take him. Take him and Thanasis, Kostas, Alex. I don't need to see another NBA game.
Not the
If this is what happens, take the mom. Take all of them. I don't need to. Give me the little MIB, the little.
Men in black stick.
Hey.
Oh wait, we have a W team. Wait, who are the Bucks? We had a team. We had a men's team here. Fully just convert us to take the team away, send us to Vegas, Seattle, wherever they were planning to. And I could die knowing that the 2021 finals happened. And that was the last thing that I remember. And then we took on Caitlin Clark in the expansion league for the W. And, basketball was fun again.
A repeat of Heat Mavs would be cool too.
Yuck.
I
want to see Luka hit 50-foot shots on Tyler Hero.
You want to see Dame hit 50-foot shots on Tyler Hero?
Absolutely. I'm a homer. I'm a Bucks fan. If I gotta see Heat Nuggets, I'm done being an NBA fan. I think that's when I retire. I'll watch Jokic ball into the sunset, and then I might not ever watch a game ever again. I'm a full college fan.
Oh,
if Jokic could get back to back, where is he in that bigs conversation? Is he cemented? Like, is he?
He's definitely top 5. He might have to be top 5 if he goes back to back.
Yeah.
Let alone if he gets that MVP.
Yeah.
He might really have to be top 5, like undoubtedly.
Yep.
I mean, shoot.
Yeah. We're gonna say top 3? Top 2?
Top 3.
3?
He might be 3.
Hey, Paul Pierce said he was the worst MVP that ever was. So I mean,
that's crazy. But if he goes back to back and gets the MVP, even though I do think the MVP should be Shay's, but if Jokic gets it and goes back to back,
more than likely that would be 3 MVPs in a row, right? No,
but 3 and 4.
3.
3 and 4 years,
yeah, it would be 3 and 4.
Yeah,
3 MVPs in 4 years. Probably back-to-back finals MVPs and a back-to-back finals.
Yeah, he might have to be 3, big dog, because he would pass Akeem.
Yeah,
depending on how you look at it, he would pass the Bill and the Wilts, depending on how they factor into your list. He wouldn't have caught Shaq yet, but I mean, he not that far behind at that point. He damn near be chasing Kareem at that point.
So do you feel like it's Kareem, Shaq, Jokic at that point? Yeah, I think that's solid. It would have to be.
I mean, what
else can you argue?
Can't argue nothing else.
In the modern NBA, where there aren't any mailmen or milkmen playing basketball,
Ooh, God bless.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Oh, yeah. No, the playoffs are going to be an interesting one for sure. But Ashley does have a segment for us, though.
I do. Let's play Guess That Team based off height.
I saw this. Okay, bet.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wait. So how exactly how does it work?
Yeah, so I'm going to break it down. So I will give you the starting 5 lineup, but I'm not giving you names, numbers, anything. I'm giving you the heights of these players, and you have to guess the team based off the starting 5's height.
Okay.
Ready.
Bet. Okay, but I will specify what position is what height, obviously. Okay. So perfect. The point guard is 6'3". The shooting guard is also 6'3".
Ooh.
Small forward is 6'8". Power forward is 6'8", and the center is 6'10".
I had an early guess. You want to hear what my ooh was?
I do.
Cleveland Cavs.
No.
Orlando.
All right, now I'll do actual thought. Let's
Okay.
see.
Charlotte.
I want to go my gut on the first two.
Not Charlotte. No.
Who's 6'3" guards? Who the hell is putting up that lineup?
And then 2, 6, 8. Wait. No.
This short ass lineup.
Wait. No. Wait.
No, that can't. New York.
No.
That was my second guess, but JB. Is it? Wait. Because 6'8", 6'8". No. Western Conference?
Yes.
Red team?
No.
Damn, I was gonna say the Houston Rockets. That was, but no, they're two starting guards. Dylan Brooks is like 6'5", surprisingly. Western Conference.
Houston? Oh no, I guess that would have been a red
Yep.
team. Yeah.
Right.
New Orleans?
Mm-mm.
So all right, so let's get rid of all the 7-footer center teams. It's not the like, I mean, yeah, he's barely 7 foot. Not the Wolves for sure. Not Pelicans, not the Rockets. Whoa, wait, no. James Harden 6'5". DeAndre Ayton 7 foot. So then we are no, Chet
Memphis?
7 foot. So it's not Memphis. So then there's like, wait, let me check up the Western Conference. We are there's like 5 teams left.
Utah?
No.
God.
4 teams. Hold on. Wait, let me go through the teams and then I will give it to you right now.
Where's 263?
So not OKC,
Bro.
not Denver, not Minnesota, not the Clippers, not Dallas, not Phoenix, not New Orleans.
Wait,
not
did you
Oklahoma.
say OKC?
He said OKC, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, no, because they got Chet.
Oh.
It's not San Antonio, it's not Portland, not Memphis, not Utah. Oh wait, by process of elimination, the Golden State Warriors.
No.
Damn, not the Kings.
The Kings.
Wait, what? That okay?
Wait,
'cause I
who's
was
the
thinking
Herder? Is that the
De'Aaron
starter?
6'3". Keon Coleman, Herder.
Keon?
It was Keon Coleman though.
Oh, okay, wait. So wait, because
I'm surely
I
not
was
thinking
thinking-
about that.
I was thinking the
Yeah.
lineup of I thought it was the Kings and I switched it because I was thinking of Steph, Brandon,
Yeah.
and then Wiggins, Kuminga,
Mhm.
and then like
Is Wiggins 6'8"?
6'7".
Oh well, yeah. He is more 6'7". 6'7".
Yeah. So that's what got me. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like
Murray is 6'8", and so is Harrison Barnes, and then
Yep. And then Sabonis
is 6'10". Yep.
Nice.
That second guard really, I was really trying to think of who puts out a too small guard front, but
Mhm.
My mind was thinking that Malik Monk was still that off guard. I was like,
he doesn't start. He doesn't start.
And he doesn't start either. Yeah.
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 But I completely forgot about Herder for sure, but definitely respect to his name. But whoever's starting in his place. But yeah.
Interesting. I like that. More to come.
For sure.
2 next time.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Do next time for sure. Oh, that's child, yeah. Terrible. Oh God. But the next time you all see us, the playoffs would have been started. Each series probably would be in probably like a game or two. So we'll have a better feel of how things look like they might be going. But until next time, we'll catch y'all on the next episode.